Branding is more like the foundation of every real estate business. You must brand yourself because the eyes people see you, and it's not every time you go online and you post any kind of picture you like.
If you see people who have been to Ekpe and Eleko 5 years back, who stay in mainland and in VI, Lekki, who have not been to this side for a longer time, they'll tell you, say, the last time I came there, I spent almost 4 hours. Like, I cannot. I will always tell them that the place you knew before is different from what is. They don't really know.
Yeah. That is why it's very, very good to have a foresight, especially if you really want to invest in.
Very true.
I could remember like 10 years ago, there are some people that you bring in here to expect, they say, God for me. I cannot invest there because of the road. You understand? So they judge by the moment they're seeing. Are you getting it? But some people that have insight and foresight, they quickly connect.
In times to come, Lekki will not see the back of this place. We have the Dangote refinery, we have the deep sea port, we have the airport, we have Port Milan Bridge. What again are you looking for? The deep sea port, and it's not just the deepest in West Africa as a whole. Most people in real estate, they don't want to even pay attention. They are too in a hurry to make sale, but not doing the right thing. If you're talking about million in real estate, you must look like it.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Chinedu, aka Jadon's Property. Man, I need to come and sign up for mentorship, boss.
It's mind blowing.
I'm telling you, honestly. Yeah. So now, while he was saying this, something, struck my mind concerning some realtors. Some realtors, some of them, they've been waiting for the opportunity to just blow. They will start, jaye, flexing and all that. On the course of your explanation, you made a point, something related to this question I'm about to ask, but I still need to re-emphasize. I need to ask again, so you emphasize it so people can actually learn. Now, some people, once they close one deal, at that time, paro starts. You understand? They start flexing the money, start spending it because they've not seen such kind of amount before in their life. So once the money enter, they will feel relaxed. And I don't think that is ideal in the business. Okay. So now I want to ask this question. Being that you've gotten vast experience in this, real estate marketing and the real estate business in general, when a realtor close a deal, his first deal, that worth almost like, let's say 10 as the case may be, what's your advice to that person? What do you think the person should be able to do first? Is it to start flexing, going to club, lavishing it out? I don't arrive. Or just let's hear from you.
Okay, thank you very much. This is something that has happened to me, so it's not new. Now, the first thing to do as a realtor when you close your first deal is personal development. If you fail to do that, you'll stop selling. Now, branding is very important for realtors. Because a lot of people join real estate, they're after the money. Like I said, what is your why? Where are you going? Why did you join this business? Did you join this business to pay house rent, pay school fees, solve problem, or you want to make it a business for the future, right? So if it's a business for the future, your first money that you make is supposed to be to develop yourself and the business you're doing. Which is, I told people, if you make commission, your first commission, don't go and buy anything funny. Those things you feel you need, you don't need them. Because let's give example for this. If you buy a car today, and when you bought that car, the first thing that you need to do to drive that car is what?
Buy fuel.
Thank you. So some people will buy car, they are not buying fuel. Will that car remain the same?
Never.
It will spoil. So you join a system like this, you make the first money. Instead of you to upgrade yourself. Like now, there's something I used to tell people. Lifestyle in real estate is very important to invest in. Personal development is very important. Most people don't understand when they see you buy a wristwatch of maybe, for example, 200K, buy good shoes, perf, and the rest. You're not wasting money. But people who don't have foresight, don't know what you are into, see it as wasting money. The first money went enter your hand, now what you hungry with this? If you understand why you are buying those things, It's a lifestyle investment to attract and connect to the right set of people. Because if that money finish, you fail to do those things, you still struggle to get clients. There are places you go to get those clients. There are places you go to. Once they assess you, they can bounce you out. But once they see you coming, they can salute you. Why? They have already calculated your outfit and everything about you.
So they have what they call lifestyle investment.
Yes, lifestyle investment.
Just hearing this.
Lifestyle investment in real estate is top notch. It's number one thing every realtor need to look into. You might feel it's fun, it's not necessary. It's important. Your dressing skills, how you dress and you go out, places you go to matters. So your first money, if you make 10 million naira, you need to brand yourself, upgrade. Like you're supposed to have a logo for your name. Like some people are in real estate, they don't have a brand name.
They just use their name.
They just use their normal name. Because it will get to a stage where you want to even register it as a business. Will you go and register your name? All the things do my care, business. It's not ideal. And sometimes when I see people using their name, it's good to them. It's fine. It's not a bad thing, no. But one thing about growth, you must prepare. Without the foundation, you cannot put a building. So most of branding is more like the foundation of every real estate business. You must brand yourself because the eyes people see you, and it's not every time you go online and you post any kind of picture you like. Let people see that you are doing well. I've met with old-time friends that at that stage, they cannot even give me any 1 naira I want to buy land of, because if they know when I was going through tough time. So they were just one side looking at me. Now they're the one calling me, telling me that, you are doing well. Do you people have land in this place? I'll say, okay, yes, we have. I'll call you back around 4 o'clock. I'm in a meeting now. I am very busy. Sometimes, see, I learned something from the world. They are too scarce to assess. You don't just call a big man. Now, even if it's free, he can tell you, call me back in 2 hours' time. But he's not doing anything as at that time. And you feel they value their time. But we give our time anyhow. Where are you? I'm at home. Come outside. Let's go to the bar. Okay, you see me now. That's joblessness. You cannot call me and take me out unnecessarily, no matter how much you want to spend for me. Because that time I am wasting there will not, if I convert it, it cannot give me the money. So that time I'm supposed to waste there. I'm supposed to be in my closet thinking, brainstorming. That's why I come out, I play. But inside, I start every day. I think, how can I? Because poverty is very bad, though. Now, most people, one thing I have done more research about people who join the system. And some people have been in real estate for 8 years before I even joined. I'm just 5 years and counting, right? But I can tell you for free, there are people that I met doing well in the system who have received ambassador, got cars. Today, they cannot even buy a recharge card.
Really?
A lot happened because why? Let me just digress a little to the Yahoo boys. Their kind of living is they believe every day they will be cashing out. So if they make 20 million now, they can squander it the next 2 days. That is the mindset of real estate. They believe it's every day something. But you never know that there are times and seasons in every man's life where money will come to you. When it is your time and you know it is my time, do everything in your power to make sure that money multiplies. Fix it in the business you want to fix it. Like, I can never stop talking about Jadon. I work with a big company, very big, popular company, doing well. I manage my office in Lekki. But the good thing here is I have my brand, which is Jadon. And this Jadon, I started it not 15 years ago, even while I was still serving my boss at the mainland selling clothes. Then it was Jadon Property and Jadon Quality Wears.
Yes, okay.
Then when I now moved to real estate, I switched to Jadon Properties, registered it immediately. So now that I'm coming with different kind of business, over 5-6 business under Jadon, I register it's limited Jadon Empire. Now I see the picture. The load is big. I'm the one carrying it, but nobody see my vision until it manifests. So realtors don't understand that your first money is supposed to make a foundation. Getting quality studio picture is part of investment. Some of them, if you tell them send your studio picture, they don't even have studio picture. They will now give somebody their phone, snap me. You say no, studio picture, go and pay 3,000, 5,000, snap the pictures, well edited picture. You need it because it makes you look more professional out there. You get a studio picture, then what do you need to do? Get a name. What name do you want to use as a business name that people will call you and you'll be proud of yourself that that is me? Will anybody give birth to a child and give the person goat? But when they give person king, if they call him king, you'll be like, that's me. Goat, why will you be calling me that name? Now, there's a name in the Bible, Jabez. How many people have given birth and named it Jabez? Sorrow, right? Nobody. But names are power. This is the first branding. This is your identity. This is something you need to go into, building yourself. Personally, see, I am not a good reader as a then, but along the line, but I want to still appreciate the church I entered, Dominion City, honestly. Like, when I see them talk about reading, and you see, and pastors, all those things. So when I start reading, my first encounter of buying books was at Encounter Retreat. No, not, is it?
Camp meeting.
Camp meeting. My first camp meeting.
Shout out to the C.
My first camp meeting. After all the old things, I would just be looking people. This before you know it, people. I said I will carry 7,000 and go buy one book. What money will I go eat better food? But along the line, after that experience with the Pastor David, I went outside. I selected books worth 100 and something thousand naira.
Wow.
Close to 10 books. And they asked me, do you want to sell it? I said, you don't understand. I went home. I rebrand my office, print, register my company, change some certain things, have a library, different books, mentorship, parenting, leadership, different books like wealth, think like a billionaire, become a billionaire, different books. Now, once in a while, I can just pick one, open it, read one page. I am running with something. Once in a while. So, personal development is very important. In fact, it's important in this business that as you make your first commission, the first thing is to do is to equip yourself, because if you fail, your business fail.
Woo! Thank you so much.
This is mind-blowing.
Thank you
so much. So my next question goes like this. If you are in a conference and you are opportuned to give a speech to developers, what will be your pointer?
Developers. Okay. There are a lot. First thing, I want them to go for titled document, right? And I want, if I'm opportune to talk to them, I will advise them to fight to maybe secure a titled document before anything. So you don't finish a structure and carry out due diligence before taking out that project. So you don't finish building a structure after selling it. Governments wake up one morning and demolish. A lot of people are experiencing a lot of things like that, where you go to some areas and they have been built by developers. Because of lack of due diligence, they just go there, buy the place because it's affordable, they start the project. And because they know they are not the one using it. And the buyer will not even go for that to even carry out due diligence. Some people are even, they are running from paying lawyer or surveyors to carry out, to chat the place, and then the lawyer to do one or two things. So if developers want these things to work, now they should learn to use quality materials in building properties, building houses. If developers want this thing to, they should go and verify the title, confirm that place. Because if you're a developer, and you have, let's say, 50 acres here, 50 acres, and along the line, sometimes a place can be like this for 10 years, government will not remember it. But once you start developing, you start developing, and along the line, how will I put this? We bring it to the notice of the government. We need access road. We need infrastructure in this area. Because now they are seeing that there is a massive structure coming up. This person is doing, and everywhere is coming open. And government is always interested in everywhere that is developing. So if you're a developer, real estate, you own a real estate company, and we are fighting for all of these things, let it be that we are not just pushing people to come and buy, but we are doing the right thing. So when the people are buying, because if you finish selling, you're not there. It is the people that bought it that will face all of the consequences. So I want developers to keep to integrity in getting these things done, sorting for the right title document. Doing all of these things will help people, because this thing we are talking about, money is power. Money is spiritual. People go extra to make this money. People go through a lot of process to make this money. People risk their life to make this money. So if they make this money, if they are bringing it to invest with you, you must learn to keep to your integrity. Make sure you're giving them value. Not in the nearest future, they are losing their property. A lot of people have killed themselves because of their house being demolished. A lot of people have jumped into lagoon just because they cannot bear the shame. Some are homeless because they believe, it is different when you're buying from a monile and when you're buying from a developer or a real estate company, because you believe that developer or the real estate company has done their due diligence. So that thing you are running from, you're meeting the right people to help you solve the problem. Because if you buy from a monile, it's risky, right? Because if anything happens, you cannot even trace them. But if you buy from a developer, these people, I know them. Exactly. So you already believe in them that they are supposed to fight all of these things that you're supposed to. That is why you are paying them and they are paying their agent. The land that is supposed to be 1 million naira, because you're buying from a developer, you're buying it 3 million naira. You can go to a community today and you see this land is selling for 500,000, but a developer or a real estate company can sell 2 million, and you go and buy it. Why? Because you're paying for all of those stress. So they are supposed to fight to make sure all of these things don't come to your doorsteps. So if I am a developer or I'm opportune to speak with them, I will plead with them to do this. It doesn't cost anything to do research, to do due diligence. It doesn't cost anything. And it's just like I'm seeing this land. This land is committed because it is cheap. Let's say 100,000. And I know it's committed. Now, as a developer, instead of me to just leave it and go for something better, I want to buy it because it's cheap. I can make a lot of profit from it. And I know too well in the nearest future, it will be a problem. It is committed, it's not free. Why not switch and go to the one that is free?
It's free.
Buy it. Even if it is higher, you can still load the money. Give people value in return. Because this is what people are crying for. This is what people are looking for. This is what people are begging for. Sometimes when I go to my closet, I just feel like, God, can Nigeria be a better place? And I tell myself one day to be. If will I say, is it Israel? Israel, because Israel was Israel later. So Nigeria definitely will be a better place. But it's supposed to start from me and you. Now, it is when we correct the errors, that is when the government will do their part. No matter what we do today, if we cannot work as a team, collaborate, partner to come. Okay, look at what is happening in Burkina Faso. Somebody stood on his ground.
Somebody stood, and it's causing a massive
transformation. And not just stood. Now, he's not a selfish person. Now, he's now fighting for the whole Africa.
Not just only Burkina Faso.
Not just Burkina Faso. Imagine if our president can come out tomorrow and say he's fighting for Africa. Just fight for Nigeria first. So if this man can fight for Burkina Faso and still come out to fight for the whole Africa, and he says, youth, wake up. Let us fight this battle together. We have been down. We have been caged for so long. It is time. So if I'm a developer, we don't envy. We collaborate. We partner. I don't want to business. Sometimes when I see developers, you're a developer, I'm a developer, because I'm doing well in the industry, then you can go online and pay some people to blackmail me. That is what is happening in the country. Fighting each other. Things that doesn't lead to, I made a mistake. Call me. Actually, Alpha, this is what I heard about your company. What happened? Find way to correct this thing so it will not escalate. Because people have been talking about this thing. I'll say, thank you. This thing, I'm fighting to make sure I correct it. And tomorrow it comes to your own turn. Kai, what happened now? Somebody is complaining about allocation for 2-3 years. What happened? And I'll say, this is what you need to do to make that thing solve. Do it like this. Call the family. Settle with them. Do this. Simple. But instead, I'll be the one. I can even call this guy. Let me give you 50,000. that person is complaining, go and do it. So they will come down. So we will come up. You cannot bring a man down to go up. You will definitely come down someday.
Exactly.
If you check very well, when the woman who committed adultery or so, and they were chasing her, they want to stone her to death. When he ran to Jesus, he said something that if you know you have not done anything worse than this, be the first to cast.
Yes.
And nobody could. So sometimes that thing you are complaining of this person is doing, you are doing it, but nobody has seen you. So instead of you blackmailing this person, why not help him to solve the problem? You are not, the sky is too big to accommodate everybody. So no place of envy. All we need is collaboration and partnership. Once we can do this as a developer or a real estate company, we will do better as a country. And you'll surprise, if you go to Ibejuleki today, especially in Odomi as is, you discover that most people have bought land there 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and nothing is happening there. But if you go do your research, you discover that over 50 real estate company owns property there. Over 50 real estate company owns property. Yeah. And if you're passing that as is, you'll be seeing different real estate company. Now, instead of fighting themselves to be better than each other, they can call a meeting as a team of people. Okay, now, why not we come up with this idea? Let's start development. Let's start doing fencing around, beautify your own, I beautify my own estate, and we call for the help of the government to do good road here and the rest. And before you know it, in the space of one, because a lot of people who invested in that property are waiting for development so they can start building. They have their money. The company is not the one building for them. Exactly. All they need is kick it off. Let development begin so we can take it up and start building.
It's even a strategy, sir.
Big strategy, and you make more money.
So what you all need is just collaboration. Guys, let's come together. Let's think of what we can do. That is how Dubai today gets to develop. It's about collaboration. One person cannot do it. That's it. One person cannot achieve it. Are you getting it now? One person cannot really achieve it. So the idea is that call these guys together. Let's strategize. You know, one thing about Nigeria, they always want to step upon somebody to be able to rise up. And that cannot, because there's a point you get to, you will also fall. Mm-hmm. Because nobody you are relying on. Are you getting it now? So the central idea is that collaborate, call together your co-developers. You guys can come together. Do the road, just to be able to enhance that environment. Yeah. So that there will be more patronage. That's the strategy. Do you understand? If they can be able to think like this, I bet you every developer will have advantage of each of his own space. Exactly. In the real estate sector. Do you understand? So that's just it. Thank you. Now, I want to quickly ask this question. We're about rounding up right now. Now, what factors contribute to the growth of property value in Lekki and the surroundings?
Okay.
What factors?
One of the first thing everybody's looking to is access road, infrastructure, right? Now, if you look very well, there's a coastal road going from this VI down to the Calabar, right? Yeah. Now, with that alone, there will be rapid development. With that alone, there will be rapid development. Value of property will increase because where there is road, everything open. Then you start seeing investors like maybe banks coming up there. You start seeing businesses like hotels, different things, supermarkets, and Springfield. Like if you go to Eleko, now, before, Eleko is a very boring place, aside Amen Estate. Very boring. Now, they've given them a good road, access road. Now, there's a supermarket there now that is booming. Very booming now. And properties are developing. People are appreciating. Now, once there is access road, now in the case of Lekki, what happened to Lekki was just infrastructure. Immediately, anywhere there is road, that place turned up to the best. That's okay. 5-6 years ago, if you have been to Ekpe, you cannot even pass there. You will, in fact, you will hate Ekpe. You cannot pass. If they say let's go to Ekpe, you say God forbid, but what am I going to do? Because the road is very scattered, very like. Is it what we like? There's no drainage system. Nothing. Everywhere is messed up.
Funny enough, sometimes if you are driving to that route there, you can be stuck for like 4 hours.
4 hours is.
I'm telling you.
You can stop. I used to live in Shakpati. Sometimes the traffic can even drag us down to Bogije just because of that bad road. And it's sometimes if you're going to Alatishi or thereabout, or you're going to Eleko, before you cross Shakpati to that place, you see what. But now,
tell you.
but now look at what happened. Good road,
Yes.
everywhere is open. People who own property facing the express, immediately that road emerge, everybody starts coming up with building.
Road is very
People
fast.
have money. They are waiting for development.
Development.
Immediately there's a road, infrastructure, good road. Everybody start. You see, okay, there are some people that always allow. You see, if you're going towards that axis, you see people who use the front to sell like maybe furnitures and the rest. But because of the road, they chase all of them. The fence it, start. They take full possession of their property
I'm telling you.
and start doing one or two things there now. Raising fence, hotels. You go to if you're going to that Dangote houses now,
Yes.
before the Dangote. Now, before the road was not good, but now that there's road, hotels have started coming up.
Exactly.
So infrastructure brings forth different businesses.
Yes.
Different businesses.
Sorry for cutting you. When there's development, like this good road of 15, quickly you start spotting opportunities in those environments. At first, it will look dormant, like nothing is going on there. But guess what? The moment government just starts putting infrastructure, especially road first, once you start mounting road there, you start seeing smart investors. They'll start spotting opportunities over there.
Yeah.
Before you know, they'll bring forth something like either recreation center, hotels. You understand? They'll just start looking for something that will start bringing business,
Exactly.
like a business kind of center in those areas. So road is one of the major developments when it comes to real estate. Yeah, drainage system, and all of that.
Yeah. So, for me, my next question was supposed to be, how do infrastructure developments such as road and transportation influence property demand in these areas? That is talking about these developing areas. But that question, we have already answered it already. Yeah. So, because looking at currently now, I was in the coastal road last week. Yeah, we have toured the coastal road. Like most times, we just go there for 1 or 2. Yeah, we have seen the coastal road. We have seen a lot of the development in that axis, and you need to see a lot of developers are now taking advantage of that. They're even using the coastal road as a marketing strategy for their own property.
Exactly.
So you already answered the question I was supposed to ask, that how can road influence or help property to grow? I don't know if you still have any little thing to put on that.
Now, talking about that, we are still in the same page. Now, these things, if you know transportation, one thing that makes land appreciate faster is accessibility. Now, if there's a land there and there is no access road, that land can remain 1 million for decades. But once there is road, it appreciates. Now, transportation add value to properties. Reason is because when there is road, there's a school there. Hospital is there. So there must be somebody conveying somebody from one junction to that junction. So people are always coming that place steady. So that land is increasing. So there are some, like in the case of Dangote now, there's access road. Now, do you know how many people is working with Dangote? Thousands of people.
Yes.
Now, majority of them are looking for property around there to stay, either to buy and to build or to rent. So now, as at then, that area, maybe to get apartment there can be maybe 200, 300,000. But now it can be going to 800, 1 million naira because demand is high. So people in that place, like Ekpe, there's a friend of mine that was living that was looking for apartment there. One as at 2-3 years ago, if somebody told me that he's paying for 3-bedroom duplex at 300 or 400,000 in that same Ekpe, either 3 years or 4 years. But now, room and park, 2-bedroom, you cannot get it for 700.
Wow. In Ekpe.
In Ekpe that you see. Now, a lot of people, the more the demand is going, now, Lekki Axis is increasing, coming down. So people are just shifting from there, coming down.
People are shifting.
Because you wake up one morning from 10 million, Lekki will be 15 million. So people who cannot afford it again will shift. Now they will use the opportunity of the road. Now after all, there is road. And if you want to drive from Ekpe down to Lekki, at most 1 hour.
Yes.
Because it's flexible, it's sweet road, accessible. But if before you can spend over 5 hours. So no, those people now are moving because the road is accessible. They are coming down. So they cannot afford, okay, Shango Tedo is 5 million, 4 million.
Exactly.
Awuyaya is, so keep going. So if Ekpe can be 700, what will happen here?
What happened about that?
Do you know that last week I was in the Coastal Road and we went through Abraham Adesanya to the Coastal Road. So when we got to that road, and I discovered that formerly, if I was to go from here to Eleko, from Lekki to Eleko, that might take me hours. Like I might meet traffic on the road, but it didn't take us up to 10 minutes. The road, the access road, like it just made everything very seamless. Like we just drive straight. And while I was still talking, they were telling us that, okay, now from that place in Lekki, like moving from that Coastal Road now to Eleko, that it will not take up to 20 minutes.
See?
It will, because the road has already, so if the road has already made everything like more easy, and you then get those side formally, because as a media person, we have really walked all those axes before. If you look at those places, there were first of all the bushes and everything there. It was highly underdeveloped compared to now. Now everybody are just building up. If you have a project there you are not doing before, you just have to dust it back very fast because of the road network.
Exactly.
People start embracing, using that opportunity to get more property. I had a friend who was calling me that, say how far the Coastal Road, that he recently got a property in that axis. I say, wow, say that's cool because it's really booming, especially this time. And that is exactly what is happening. A lot of people who don't have places, people love this side, not because it's not about, I know environmental factor has a lot to play, but people love this area, but what they look at it mostly is like, the road there is not good. If you see people who have been to Ekpe and Eleko 5 years back, who stay in mainland and in VI, Lekki, who have not been to this side for a longer time, they'll tell you, say, the last time I came there, I spent almost 4 hours. I cannot. Yes. I will always tell them that the place you knew before is different from what is. They don't really know. Because if they are aware of what is happening, a lot of people don't know that do you know, like Bogijao this side, you see the population now is so much in that axis. A lot of people don't know that yes, now that's developed. Very developed. Until they now journey to the wait. Is the Ekpe that I'm thinking that is bush? The Eleko that I'm looking at is bush. Is this same place now? But now it's a city. Yeah. So road network has a lot, has played a lot.
Now, do you know why I respect some people? There's people that have this foresight, insight. Yeah. That is why it's very, very good to have a foresight, especially if you really want to be investing.
Very true.
I could remember like 10 years ago, there's some people that you bring in here to Ekpe, they say, God forbid, I cannot invest there because of the road. You understand? So they judge by the moment that period that they are seeing. Are you getting it now? But some people that have insight and foresight, they quickly connect, they quickly invest. Now, people that invested in Ekpe as at then, when there was no good road network, today they are celebrating it. Are you getting it now? Yeah. And if you are very, very smart and you have foresight, that period when people are running away from that property is the best time to invest. Yeah. Because then you buy it at a lower rate. Very low. Because after some time, by the time development come over there, you make times 10 of that money that you've invested. Exactly. So at this point, it's very advisable for people to always have foresight. That's why sometimes I just laugh some prospects where they tell you that place is too far. That place no okay. I went there, it's too bushy. Till today, some people have not yet been opened. Yes, sir. They are still giving that kind of objection that side is too far, Joe. It's too bushy. I can't invest there. At this era,
I've taken some clients to that location, like especially like Bejulegi, more than 1, 2, 3 to 5. Like after everything, they say, this place is too far. Look for something else. I cannot come here. Sometimes, the mindset is most people don't understand what investment truly is, right? Now, I am buying this place doesn't mean I must leave that place. You are not buying what you like, you're buying what people like. People are living in that environment. Even if you're in the East, even if you're in Abuja, even if you're abroad, people are living in that environment. So you're buying what they want. Just like you go to the market, you want to buy stuff to sell, like let's say clothes. And because you like white shirts, you now buy white shirt everywhere. You only sell to a few persons that like white. It's not everybody that like white. But if you go and buy even the one that you don't like, that's why I've been in clothes business for more than 20 years. So if I go to the market, I can pick some clothes that if you see it, it will look like okay. If this person see it, it will be more authentic. They are stock, quality stuff. So now that thing you will like is not what he likes. So sometimes when doing investment like this, you go for what people want, not what you want, because everybody is thinking of, they call it the new Lagos. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it called the new Lagos? When you don't have a foresight or vision, you don't see it as a new Lagos. They said Fort Milan Bridge is coming there. The new proposed international airport is coming there.
Yeah.
Now go back to Ikeja to compare. People around Ikeja, what property is like there, and you're bringing it back to here. Now, people in Lekki that feel they don't know anything about Ekpe Ibejuleki, it will amaze you that all of them will want to have something close to the airport. But now, do you know, sometimes I go for marketing, I talk to people, they say, where is Ajah? They don't know about there. Where is there? But when the airport kick off, a lot of investors will want to get something there. By then, that's when real estate agents are supposed to be more equipped, because now you need to let them know that then I am begging you. Now you will beg me. Because you are supposed to understand the business better, to know, to position yourself for that time, because it's coming. Definitely, they will come up with airports. And if they come out, it's one of the biggest, other 3,000 hectares of land. So imagine having an airport, brand new flight, landing there, and you think there will not be development there. This place will turn more like Lekki will not see the back of this place in times to come.
Yeah.
Lekki cannot. Why? We have the Dangote refinery. We have the deep sea port, we have the airport, we have Fort Milan Bridge. What thinking are you looking for? Exactly. The deep sea port, and it's not just the deepest in West Africa as a whole. So people in Apapa will be coming down here. So if it's the deepest, the biggest ship can come here, and we have the Dangote refinery with everything inside. We have the international airport. We have the Fort Milan Bridge that you can access anywhere. Now come join the coastal road again. What are you looking for? Every place you want to cut, we have it there. So people will still not understand what is coming there. But it is risky not to take the risk. I tell people, like I give an example about Chick and N, right? Now, some people will lose land there. But are you going to stop investing because you lost land there? No. I tell people, money is spirit. If I lost money today, because I know I have the capacity to also that money, I don't need to kill myself because I lost money. What makes the rich get richer is because countless times they have lost billions of naira that you will never know. But they did not kill themselves because they know there is a strategy they put in place to achieve that. They will still do that same thing. They will get the money. Life is there. When there is life, there is hope. I'm not saying that it is good to make money and throw money away. No. Igbo people say, "Aneji akpata atu for aburo ganaya." When you make money, I throw it away to become a wealthy man. No. But it's not. But in the process of taking risk, you took risks, you did not throw the money, and something happened. That doesn't give you the mindset of it is not working. Let me stop doing it. Because you will still later regret it. Because you will be the one saying, because I bought from so place, I lost it, and they gave me this one to buy, and then it was 1 million. I said, no, I cannot buy it. Lie. Today, that place is 200 million. So, a lot of
investors are regretting it now. Because they
will definitely, like now, what I'm doing now, if you are my client, maybe you bought, we've not allocated you. And sometimes it's pissed me off because sometimes people don't understand what we go through behind the scene, like how we fight families to make sure we give people their land, how we even go to government to fight government, like not fighting per se, but like to try everything we can to get that title. Sometimes you go to government with some title document, they will not approve it. You keep following up, they will not do it. But in the long run, if you finally get it, so help me, oh God. Right? So most times these people don't know what people go through to get most of all of these things done, allocation issue done. There are lots of things going on behind the scene that people will not know. But what you just need to do is deal with the right company, follow up and move on. But I tell you for free, it will come to a time where you'll be proud that you invested in real estate, especially in that place people are scared of.
I'm telling you. A time will come, you'll be proud that you invested. In fact, kudos to realtors. They're really trying, Sometimes investors, commonize them. But I bet you, if not for realtors, most people that call themselves investors wouldn't have been able to invest today. I'm telling you. Yeah. So kudos to realtors. If you are there pushing, keep gathering knowledge about the property you are selling. It will one day, you'll be awarded.
All right.
Yeah. So finally.
Okay.
Yeah,
let me ask my final question. Just in one word, sir. What advice will you give to a struggling realtor who is out there and sales is not coming forth? And it's about giving up. What advice will you give to that person looking at this at us now?
Okay. If you are out there giving up, I'll tell you one thing you should know is giving up is a sin. Yeah, giving up is a sin. If you're giving up, you're not adding value to anything you're doing. Now, if you're a realtor and you've been struggling to make sale, stay put and learn. That learn, earn. The reason why most times you don't earn is because you refuse to learn. You are in a hurry to make money, but you're not doing the right thing. Move with people that are getting results. Go for seminars, buy books, read books, ask questions. The fastest way to learn is to go to Google or YouTube and ask, how can I make sale? Google will help you. They will direct you. Like I said, success is 1% planning, 99% action. Don't learn and go on your bed and sleep without taking action. Take action. Go out there. Talk to people. Now, take this advice from me. If you want to sell real estate, what you need to do is, who knows that you are in this business? Some people are in real estate, but nobody knows that they're in real estate. You can be in real estate and nobody know about you. So what you need to do is go out there, talk to people, tell people about you and your business. If you join a business new, make sure everybody, let the world know that this person is in this business. I did it because recommendation is one of the best marketing in business. When people refer you when you're sleeping, is the best. Why? Because you've gone out there, talked to people, they have known you, you've built relationship and rapport with people. So don't stop trying. Don't give up. It is a sin to give up, because if you're broke, God will not be happy with you. So this business we are talking about is real estate, and in real estate you can turn a multi-millionaire. And I bet you, if you don't give up, you will become a multi-millionaire. So stay put and learn. Do research. Ask questions. Equip yourself. Brand yourself. In the process of you trying to sell, brand yourself. Put yourself out there. Create more awareness about yourself. People need to know you. Sometimes I see realtors, they don't even take pictures to post, talk about themselves. Nobody will celebrate you. Celebrate yourself. Make sure people are talking about you. Did you see this person? This person is adding weight to. Since she's doing this business, she's doing well, even while you are not selling. It is through this kind of testimonies that will make people want to patronize you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
John Jones Property.
Thank you so much. We are really happy. Okay, in one word, Mr. Tony, what is your take home?
In fact, I have a lot of take home, honestly.
Just one, please.
Okay, now, one thing that I'm taking home today in this section is the fact that you need to add value. If I let me leave that one. Let me leave that one. One take home majorly is the fact that you don't need to give up. You don't need to give up in anything, especially when it comes to the case of this real estate. A lot of people have given up. The starting point is always interesting.
Yeah.
You say, okay, this my friend is making sales. Me too, I want to join. I start making sales. Before you know, after 1 to 3 months, they will just give up. But in this case, I now learned that it's not about jumping into it based on your feeling. It's about what? Entering into it, learn, and what? Find a way to what? To upskill in the business.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tony. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. It has been a wonderful time. My take home for this section is some will not. What is next? That is what Mr. Jadon said earlier when we started. And this is Orange Vibes, business and lifestyle. Stay connected. This is a platform where every limitation that has held you down will break out after listening to people who have scaled to that height from scratch. So we thank you so much for your time. And you can like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If there's anything you want us to discuss in this program, you can put it down there. We're going to see it and get back to you. And after listening to this section, you have questions to ask. You can drop your questions and we'll get it right to Mr. Jadon to handle those questions and you get your answers. Stay put. Thank you for today. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We're really grateful.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
having me.